Last time, on Rememorex, the gang was finally able to save up enough tokens to get that toy that looks like the guy from the video store. But on their way home, they encountered something super spooky. But I guess the question is, where will they run to? Run, children.
Run.
I guess we'll find out next time on Rememorex.
It is a crisp October evening, 1983. And the group of you are riding your bikes through the forested areas of Gossipville. You can see the dim glow of the industrial section of town just beyond the tree line. And, there's enough trash, sort of forgotten tires and used detritus on the side of the road that it doesn't immediately give you the impression that you're deep in the woods. You're just sort of on the edge of a town that is completely asleep. Looming over you as you're riding your bikes is just about maybe a quarter of a mile away. You can see the angular bricks of a long forgotten factory. The windows are all shattered and boarded. That seems to be the only building anywhere nearby. A lot of sort of empty lots and low scrub, a little bit of forest on either side of the road. And if you continue to press north, it'll take you towards the Abrams Bridge, which will take you eventually to Acacia Field. So you guys are just biking directly to the strip mall? You're not stopping for anything?
What would we need to stop for?
In
All
fear.
right.
Yeah, biking like.
Yeah, we are.
You're doing that sweaty, scared bike.
Oh
Okay.
my god, yeah.
I mean, we just saw two dudes get
What?
Yeah.
Why are you? I'm the peddling one.
I'm hyperventilating.
Just breathe. Just breathe.
Those guys are dead, right?
They look pretty dead to me.
Feasibly dead. Feasibly dead. They did suck, but feasibly.
Ah!
These are the noises of fear. This is the sound of fear in children.
The sound of fear is my new noise wave band.
Yes, you're making weird little noises as you're pulling up. Yeah, the Acacia Fields Strip Mall. The Acacia Fields Strip Mall is as dead as anything you've ever seen. The big sign that says Acacia Fields with that sort of late 70s blocky text is switched off. And on the side facing facing Gossipville itself, it's actually kind of cracked, so it never fully turns on anyway. There's like a little bit of a flicker every so often, and at night. But at this point, everything is off. The laundromat seems to be closed. Globo Video is definitely closed. There's the big, those greasy chain doors that have been pulled down.
What time is it?
I think it's around midnight.
Oh, wow, okay.
Shite.
We are out past curfew.
We're a little bit. we're a little bit past that point. Don't you think?
What are we gonna do? I mean, if we go back, what if the Thin Man is still there and he was outside my house? I can't go home. That's
I mean, he's been in my house, so we can't. We don't want him to go. I don't want him to go back to my house and kill my I don't know. I don't.
Where Where should we go?
I essentially live in a trailer, so I don't think that'll be a good bet.
Everyone give me a perception check.
Holy crap. 16.
Nice.
For
11.
Eisley, holy shit. 18.
Hold
All right, who beat a 15? Okay. Everybody but Donna, you get vaguely quiet, and you hear the sound of tires over asphalt and gravel. That crunch of an approaching car as it's pulling into the parking lot of the strip mall.
Is it the same car?
No.
Oh, thank God.
There's 2 cars in here. There's like a Buick Skylark that is usually here. It's a sort of ugly, probably was like a different color green before all of the pollen, but it hasn't been washed probably in at least 2 years. And there's like a Toyota by the edge of the parking lot. A third car is pulling in. It's some kind of late model Ford.
Oh.
You guys are at this point just on your bikes on the sidewalk of the like under the overhang of the strip mall. There's a in front of the laundromat. There's one of those metal horses that you put the quarter in, and it sort of moves like a carousel. It kind of just shakes back and forth. All the paint's chipped off of it except for like a little bit of red around the ear. It's almost completely forgotten. But that's kind of the only thing here that's providing any cover for you, unless you guys want to duck around the back.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm dying behind that thing.
no, you're hiding behind the horse.
Yeah, not very big.
What do we... Yeah,
I just want to see what happens. Guys, go to the other side.
I'm
I want
like
to.
looking at them. Do I notice the cars at this point?
Hmm?
Do I
Oh yeah, you see the car.
There are like no bushes or anything to cover in, or
It's a strip mall.
Grass doesn't grow here.
There's no grass in Gossip.
Yeah.
we had when the strip mall in my town had like fake bushes and shit like
No,
that.
this is Gossipville. There's no such thing as green.
Fair.
A lot of cigarette butts, no bushes.
Can I hide in the cigarette? No, I'm just kidding.
I was gonna... Do you want to... I'll take Maddie to the back and you guys hide over here.
I got this horse.
Take her too.
Eh.
I don't know if I can... You stay with Eisley. We'll be right back.
I'm just looking back and forth. Just
I give a shrug and I follow Rader.
I duck behind the horse. With my knees to my chest.
Okay. Both of you guys tell me what you're going to use for stealth.
Still be criminal?
That works.
I think that this is a shining understudy. I know when to get out of the way when I'm not
That
needed.
works.
That's not great.
12?
10.
12 and a 10? Mm-hmm. Yeah, the headlights pass over you, but nobody seems to notice. And you see the car door open, but nobody gets out. There's a cloud of cigarette smoke that comes out of the driver's side of the car, and somebody is just sitting there with the radio on as if they're waiting. You two have scrambled around the back. You can see the loading dock for Globo is up about 2 feet, and there's light coming out from underneath. The blue moving light of somebody watching television.
Do you think it's that guy, the kind of scary bald guy? But do you have that toy, or does Eisley have it?
Eisley. It could be him, but the first time I came here, It was like this creepy old lady that was like watching something back there. I don't know.
Do you think we should go in, or do you think like
we could take a look? Maybe.
I don't know. Everything's really weird right now. We just watched 2 guys die, and now there are cars.
I mean, but everything's close. I don't know where else. I don't know what else to do. I don't. We have to try something. We can't just sit out here.
Yeah.
You both hear that thundering clash of the door being pushed up from the inside. And you see somebody hop down off of the loading dock carrying what looks like a small duffel bag full of cassette tapes. He's walking straight towards you.
Is it Red Getty?
Yes.
I freeze. Because last time I saw Red Getty, I think, was when he was doing that drug deal with Natural Kincaid. So I'm not...
Okay. You just stop?
I'm like a deer in headlights.
Okay. What are you doing?
I mean, I'm like Maddie, like I'm kind of just pushing. But then I like kind of do like an awkward wave and he sees me, right?
He has not noticed. Like, he's just walking around and hasn't seen either of you yet. You're frozen, but you've got like a fraction of a second to react.
Okay, so
give me a what are your 3 traits again?
Scrubby nerd herder, disgraced Boy Scout, and highway to the danger zone.
Passive disgraced Boy Scout. $15?
Oh no, 12.
There are 3 like knocked over and forgotten big like industrial sized laundry hampers back here. You could potentially Scrubby Nerf herd your Scrubby Nerf friend into one of the hampers before he notices you.
Let's do that.
All right.
I kind of just like hoist.
Give me an active nerd herder check.
Oh yeah, that's not a nerf herder, that's a nerd herder.
That is a
Yeah.
nerd herder. You're herding nerd.
10.
10? Yeah, you're just watching and waiting for your imminent demise at the hands of Red Getty, who's just smoking and like, humming Journey to himself. And suddenly you just feel yourself thrown into like a filthy canvas bag.
Just... Why?
You hear his boots on the gravel as he walks past.
The scariest part of that is that he's singing Journey.
Wait.
Don't.
Hold your breath. Okay.
True love won't forget you, girl. Yeah, it's not good. He's real bad.
She hears that and she's just like grimaces, like, ugh, really, that song? Like, even I have better taste than that, and I'm a nerd.
Peek my eyeballs out a little bit.
You hear the sound of more boots walking over. And somebody talking in a language you don't immediately recognize. You can try if you want to use like a nerd check.
I will use a nerd check.
Okay.
I guess either... Will spelling bee champion? Because words?
Why not?
That actually does make sense. You would be able to figure out language of origin based on that.
That is true.
The
But,
English
I
teacher
mean, my
was like, I know that actually is
I'm
true.
doing active, right?
Yeah, this is passive because it's
Okay.
knowing something.
That's better because I have not great stats for active for that. 14.
Hindi, maybe?
I don't think I speak Hindi.
You definitely don't.
Oh, wait, that would make sense though, because Red Getty is Indian, right?
Right.
So, I'm like listening, like as if I can
Piece it together.
piece it together. Obviously, I can't, but I'm like,
You know what he's saying?
He's getting more heated, and he's clearly arguing with the other voice, which sounds like an older woman. And then you hear the sound of Journey coming from the radio of a car in the parking lot on the other side of the strip mall.
what song?
Separate ways.
And that's presumably out where they are, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys, you're both hiding behind the horse.
Yes.
When the guy throws his cigarette out onto the asphalt, looks pissed off, and then cranks the music to like really loud. Pretty clearly signifying something. And just leaning against his car and waiting. You two hear the end of the other argument, and then hear Red stomping off.
But we don't hear the lady stomping off?
No, she just went back into the video store.
Are we sure it's the video store or not? We know it's the video store for sure, or we just...
Well, that's where you saw them come out of.
Oh, okay. Oh, also, why was Red Getty in the video store? He works in the laundromat.
I'm not surprised at anything that happens in this weird, freaky place anymore.
He was arguing with someone in Hindi.
Hindi?
Yeah, it's a language they speak in India.
Right, yeah. I think that's the old woman I saw. Creepy old. I don't know what she watches in there, but she's the first time I was in there, she and it was really I don't know. It was really strange when I went with Eisley the first time.
I mean, I feel like she should.
When I got the first tape.
Oh.
She was there.
Oh no! You don't think she's watching?
I don't know.
One of the Thin Man tapes.
I don't.
Hey! Who's there? Thick Indian accent.
Is it the woman?
It's a woman's voice. It's late. Go home, she says. Very thick accent. Meanwhile, coming around the front, you guys are still hiding.
Can I make a perception check to see if I can figure out who's just come out of the car and is just standing there?
Yeah, you can.
Perception, your checks.
12.
12? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't remember if you've seen this guy or not yet. Tall, thin, very long, dark hair, wearing a red headband. White guy. Kind of has like a all-American rocker look to him.
Have we?
But
I don't think so.
he looks like he's from out of town. There's something about him that does not sit right. He seems...
No, I don't think we have.
I don't think you've seen him yet.
No.
So yeah, this guy seems new.
Alright, that's weird.
Looks maybe late 20s, early 30s. Wearing a red bandana as like a headband. He has long hair. He's wearing a black leather jacket, blue jeans, motorcycle boots. He has a Marlboro t-shirt and a Clash pin on his jacket.
No, but I don't remember this guy.
While the two of you are watching, you see...
I'm not even watching. I'm kind of like just head kind of in my knees. Making myself as small as possible.
Red Getty walks around the outside of the strip mall and is making his way towards this guy. And the guy with the black leather jacket says, "Is that all of them?" It's like, "This is everything." Keeps walking towards him. "You can't leave me like one or two?" And Leather Jacket takes the duffel bag and is going through it. "Nope. Word from Pittsburgh, everything comes home. It's too hot. We'll try again in a few months." Let's see. We got 77 broadcast. We got 52. We got this in 1952. And Getty shrugs his shoulders. 1952. There weren't video cassettes in 1952. That's not a thing. I gave you the 52 tape. Where is the 1952 tape? I need the 52 tape. Pittsburgh needs the 52 tape. Getty's backing off, like being very contrite. Like, I'm sorry, man. I don't have it. I don't know where it went. The guy in the leather jacket slumps his shoulders and looks angrily dejected. Lights up a new cigarette. Did Shaw take it? Getty says, Shaw? Run Shaw, the chick that used to hang around your videos, the junkie. Getty shrugs. Maybe? I don't know. Well, that's on you, buddy. You got about a day and a half to find it, or else Pittsburgh comes here. It's your funeral. He throws the duffel bag into his passenger side seat and slams the door on red and pulls out of the driveway.
I think we have that.
What?
I think we have that one.
The missing tape? Is that the tape that we have?
I think we have a bunch of them. Remember, we have a whole like duffel bag full.
What do we do? Is he gonna start coming after us?
Oh,
Could he know?
We can bring him to Rader and see what he'd be weird about it. Looks back up.
Red is walking back around to the other side of the... He's walking back around to the other side of the strip mall. Stops. Takes a moment to scream and kick a beer bottle hard enough that it breaks. And then keeps walking. Meanwhile, behind the strip mall...
Oh! Okay.
You two are in a laundry hamper that just got hit with a tin can. Clunk. Come out! You think I can't see you? You're moving in there.
All right.
I'm like,
All right. So I pop out. Come on.
She is still standing on the loading dock of Globo Video. It's this tiny little woman. She looks to be like 100. She's just wearing lots of layers of fabric. She's leaning most of her weight on a cane, it looks like. And she's silhouetted against the plastic sheeting that drapes over the loading dock. You see this tiny little old woman, and she's sort of hefting a second can of Chef Boyardee that she's about to throw at you guys.
I'm still in the hamper, by the way.
Please don't. We're just hiding from.
Why are you hiding?
We were here making out.
Yeah, we were. Well,
You are too young. Cease this activity. What are you doing in the parking lot?
It seemed like a place that was away from
You
home.
should go home. You are impure children.
You're right. Yeah. Come on, take me home. No more making out. It's like shoots me a look like I don't know what I'm saying.
love your store, by the way. Really, you have a nice store.
You start to walk off, and she throws the can in front of you. Turn around.
Yeah. Yes. Can I help you?
You're lying.
About your store being nice?
Why would I lie? I mean, it's kind of smelly, but you have a lot of cool stuff in there.
Yeah, what?
It killed somebody, didn't it?
Who? What?
What do you mean?
The Thin Man.
Pale as a sheet.
It's killed someone.
How do you know? How do you know that?
Maybe.
2 people.
Maybe.
I know things. I can see and smell things. I know things about things that happen in this town.
Well, what do we do about it? That's why we're hiding here. We're running away from it. It killed 2 people. They weren't the best people, but it killed 2 people. And we're hiding here.
Why would it kill you? Did you watch the tape?
Yes.
Come here, children. Come. And she walks back into the store.
Should we go?
I guess she knows things, like she said.
She could be like a murderer.
Murder out here, murder in there.
I guess you're right. I guess you're right.
I'd rather get killed by a 100-year-old lady, man.
Yeah, I feel like we have a better chance against a 100-year-old lady.
I guess so. Alright, so we walk.
Yeah.
You go inside?
Yeah.
All right. The smell of the cooking is pretty overwhelming in here. It's a lot of like heavy spices. It's always smelled like that in here, but like you haven't actually been in the back. You'd come in the front, and you can see that they've just sort of turned the back. It's sort of a makeshift apartment that is just stacked floor to ceiling with video cassettes everywhere.
Excuse me.
Probably a few thousand back here, and they've even made like sort of chairs and sort of places to sit just out of like stacks of video cassettes, almost none of which seem to be in English, almost exclusively in like Hindi or Cyrillic or
Urdu
or Japanese or Chinese or Korean. Just very, very few movies that you recognize. But just hundreds of boxes. And a lot of them are just unlabeled black tapes. And they're just sort of draped over with like towels and pieces of cloth. There's a few hot pots here and there that are bubbling. She is behind a shower curtain watching a TV. And you can see that she's stirring something in a hot pot next to her chair, which is actually a chair. It's not a nice chair. It looks like something that she picked up off the side of the road, but like that 70s, like real heavy, thick fiber upholstery and that like dark green with the heavy, thick weave. It's got yarn on the armrests and this little tiny woman is sunken into it, watching TV and stirring something. Children.
We're here.
Yeah.
What have you seen?
Well, we've seen the Thin Man multiple times. He's been in most of our homes.
He delivered himself in a package to me and also to my friend. His mask was in my brother's treehouse.
A woman not too long ago gave me a videotape, and we watched it. And since then, this thing has been things have just gotten very uncomfortable.
How do you unwatch what you have watched?
I don't
That feels like a riddle,
know.
and I haven't heard it, so
T.
I don't think you can. I feel like once you've watched something, there's no way to unwatch it unless you can go back in time or...
The journey between the mountains will take you deep into the valley. But to turn back is to walk into the wolves. There is only one way. Is there not?
I have
That
no
was
idea.
very beautiful.
I do not intend to bring you beauty.
I don't know what it means.
What are you talking about? How do you
Reach out
unwatch a videotape?
for the light.
What?
What?
Why are you saying? Why are you telling us this? What are you talking about? I don't.
You're speaking in poignards, and it's very confusing.
Yes. Yes, confusing. Your situation is confusing. You are in an old lady's home at midnight. And you are watching me. Watching you. Moving forward. Pressing towards the sun. You hear the sound of the door, the metal grate being lifted up in the back again. Mother Nagandi? I'm back. Is somebody here? And you hear Red Getty's voice. She reaches through the shower curtain and hands you a small mason jar. It is, inside is what looks like gray cloth wrapped into a ball. Mm-hmm. It's wrapped very tightly. There's the top of the mason jar has holes poked in it with like a nail. She says, "You go now."
Okay. Thank you. We'll go now. We'll go now. We'll go.
We'll go.
Let's go.
Thank you for the jar.
You guys sneak out the front?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're going through the front.
All right. You guys see the front door of the place open up and the chain come up. They
So the car
sneak
is
out.
driven away at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything else in the parking lot right now?
Nope.
Yeah, I get up and go towards...
Absolute confusion written all over Maddie's face.
Hey guys. What is it?
It's some kind of weird.
It's already been said.
Some weird. Remember the old lady?
Behind the curtain.
Yes. We talked to her and she's
Oh shit.
she's nuts, man.
If nothing she said made sense, she said you have to how can you unwatch something you've watched? And then she talked about
Everyone give me a perception check.
Holy shit. Oh man, that was what it says. Huh.
17.
19.
16.
Okay. All of you see a GVPD car slowly cruise past. And do that, like, kind of shining the light to indicate that
They're
he's
looking for us.
They're looking for us? Why? We didn't do anything.
Well, probably
It's what she said.
Go.
his parents of
Man.
course. It's like
She said this is something about to get away from the old. Don't go into. Everybody get down.
I thought she was telling me not to die.
I don't know. I'm freaking out.
Okay.
Everybody just.
alright, yep.
Gets down.
Yeah, get down.
Yep. Back to hiding. What did she say?
Don't go in. Get out of the light. Don't go in the light. Something about a light. The light is bad. That's all you need. That's all.
That's cool.
Something about going the journey through the mountains
The
leads you
wolves.
deep into the valley, and going back wolves. And then she gave us this jar,
What's in
and said
that
it was
jar?
this. And she didn't say it was a solution, but she kind of implied that.
She gave us this jar and told us to leave, and Getty came in through the back. And we're here now, and then there's a light. She just said something about a light, and
But what's in the jar?
Nothing.
It's like it's
Maybe
this
we should-
little ball thing. I don't know what
Maybe
this
we
is.
should just get out of here. Maybe we should just go back and try to figure out what this jar is and what the thing she said was.
Well, where are we going? Because the thin man was at my house before he did those murders, and what if he's back there waiting for us?
I mean, we can go to my house, I guess, but I don't know that it's safe there either.
I don't.
Eisley, could we go to? You think
I mean, my dad's gonna be surprised.
Dakota's there? I mean, maybe like.
Maybe. Yeah. Why not?
I don't think we're safe anywhere.
I don't think so either. But
At least it's Dawsonsburg. Dawsonsville. I forget where I live. Listen, I'm new.
Okay. Sure.
it's already midnight. I don't know what else. What else we could.
Get the fuck away from the cops is one idea.
Yeah.
All right, fine. Let's go.
Messed up.
Let's go to my house.
Well, yeah. It's also probably the closest.
It is.
Do you want me to hold the jar while we?
Where the By the way, guys, where did the duffel bag go?
What duffel bag?
Our duffel bag of tapes. We had like a whole duffel bag of tapes. Where did they go?
We probably left it at my house.
Yeah, we probably did.
Should. Because we kind of like ran out of there in a hurry.
We have to figure out if we have the 1952 tape.
Should
The
well, we can.
1950.
Yeah, I know. We'll talk about it at my house. Let's go.
All right.
Donna.
Get back on the
I
bikes.
climb onto his pegs.
I climb onto Rader's pegs.
Let's go.
Okay, you guys are headed over to.
to Eisley.
You're headed over to Eisley's house.
Yep.
Okay. You're getting there probably right around 1 a.m. It's pretty late. Eisley. Passive, would I lie?
$12.
As you're pulling up, you realize that you have another problem, which is that if you get too close, your new friend is going to start barking.
Yes. Shit. We could try to sneak into the house, but Dakota's gonna be yelling.
Well, is there some way we could, like, calm her down or distract her or, like, throw a ball or a bone or a stick?
That'll just make her bark more.
Can we sneak into my room from, like, the back? Like, through a window?
You could try and give it a shot.
Alright, I'm gonna try this.
All right, tell me what trait you're using.
Oh, I'm using Scummy Criminal.
All right, give me an active scummy criminal check.
20. I've only got 4 dice on this.
I'd say that does it. You've managed to sneak into the bedroom, and you sort of climb in through the outside, go over your dresser, and land on a pile of laundry next to Dakota, who starts to bark, but you just sort of grab her mouth before she can.
I blow into her nose.
She makes that noise that dogs make to indicate that she hates it.
No.
Oh.
No. Scratch, no scratch. No. Friends. Friends are coming. They can't bark. Alright. You're not gonna listen to me. But please. Stretch, stretch.
She
Sean
gets up and
Jaffe's
starts.
greatest NPC.
He looked so serious when he was doing all those dog noises.
He just went into it.
She looks up and follows you over to the door.
Alright.
You hear the sound of your dad snoring in the other room.
Opens door.
Tiptoeing, giving Dakota a little rub.
Scritch, scritch, scritch. Mini scritch.
The stretch is the toll.
You gotta pay the toll. You gotta pay the troll toll.
Told that to the boys all. Yeah, of course.
In this case, the boys holding Eisley's bedroom.
Yep.
Yep.
God's in a hole in the wall.
Because it's a wretched hole of scum and villainy.
Exactly. I imagine it's just a wreck, and there is like
Yeah, there's the place is pretty messy.
the mattress is on the floor.
Yeah.
There is one closet. It holds everything.
I'm just
There
picturing.
may be questionable things in like the upper part of it.
I'm just picturing Nelson's bedroom.
Yeah.
In that one
it
episode
is
where
Nelson, it is.
him and Lisa are dating, and he's
It's-
got the poster that says "Nuke the whales."
Think
Nuke the
that,
whales.
but, like,
You gotta nuke something.
think that, but with like, I guess movie posters on the walls. Yeah.
Instead of nuke the whales.
Instead of Nuke the Whales. Movie posters.
So you guys all find your way into Eisley's tiny little room.
Yeah.
So
Sorry
what
about-
happened? What did something 52 tape?
Oh, well, apparently, Red was getting a bunch of these tapes from Pittsburgh, and apparently Pittsburgh wants the tapes back. I don't know if it's a person or if it's just like Pittsburgh.
No, Pittsburgh is a town.
I know, but you know how people can be like New York or something like that, and just do
New York is also a town.
Yeah, somewhere.
Do you know a lot of people named after towns?
That's Maddie.
You're right. They can't.
I'm Maddie.
I said I know. They can tell. Look into them. Sick burn, Delaney.
Just, they can't tell. You point at the dog. Dog's like, I don't know which one's Maddie and which one's Donna.
Well, the dog definitely knows which one's Maddie, which one's Donna. Well, I mean, I've known people and been called like places that they're from. It's like a thing.
But it's a 50. They want a tape 52.
Yeah,
What is
no,
that?
it doesn't make any sense. But there's a tape
What?
from 52, but apparently there
Wait.
might be.
Hold on, but videotapes were.
Like 1952.
I know, it sounds as stupid as odd as possible, but listen, there's a thin man from possibly a different dimension coming trying to kill us, so I think a tape from 1952 isn't out of the fucking question.
Well,
Good point.
we gotta go to my house tomorrow and get the tapes then and look and. I don't think we should watch it, but we should figure out. Which
We don't know
one
if
it is.
it's the one that we already watched.
We might have already watched it.
Maddie, we might never be able to go back to our families. I think this is our life now.
I don't think you'll fit here. My dad's gonna be real confused.
What do you mean we can't go back to our
I
families?
think we're on the run.
I don't think
Why
that
would
we're.
we be on the because of the Thin Man? I mean,
We have to stay one step ahead.
Rader. Like, Maddie like puts her arms around Rader and she's like, "Calm down. It's. I know it's really scary and
This is
it's.
still cute.
Do I need to sing the song again to calm him down?
A little bit.
Maybe.
The sun will come out.
No, not the sun. Stay out of this.
Oh no!
Shh. Stay.
My dad's sleeping.
Sorry.
Sing the Smurfs theme song.
I'm calm. No, it's okay. No,
that's not really. There's not really like a song. It's just kind of like.
La, la,
da,
la,
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 la, la, la, la, la.
La, 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 la,
This is
la,
bad.
You like the Smurfs.
I know, but not to, I don't want to think about Smurfs right now. It's just-
All right.
Eisley, give me a perception check.
I'm just like,
I love this new thing. 17. This dice
While
tray
they're
is being
singing
nice.
and while he's freaking out, you're looking at the card back on the on this action figure you have with
Yes.
Thunderfly that looks like Virgil Ulam.
Yep.
And there's a comic, little 6-panel comic on the back of Thunderfly kicking ass and taking names.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, him, and he has a machine gun. Like, oh, you want some too? He shoots some other guys. And the last panel is just a big sort of explosion blast effect that says, "Answers await on Wallace Island."
Hey guys. Remember how the video we were watching had to do with Wallace Island? The thing that was sunk a long time ago. How there was a festival and an entire place next to the island.
also, didn't Wallace Island was where that when we saw the Men in Black type people go there?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Everything's there.
What about it? What about it?
Yeah.
Turns the thing. All answers are at Wallace Island.
Oh
No,
my
but
God.
that
Oh,
guy is
no, I
that
don't want.
guy is
I
there.
don't.
We can't go there because that guy is there. The really scary one from the car.
What really scary one from the car?
Oh, but wait, didn't he want to get the Thin Man? Didn't Indrid Cold want the Thin Man?
I think so.
Excuse me. Who the fuck
We
is Ingrid
saw
Cold?
this guy, and he was really scary, Eisley, and he had this terrified smile.
I bet you that's Pittsburgh. He had to
but
be.
He said his
He's
name was Cold.
yeah, but he must be from Pittsburgh.
Why
I don't know a lot about Pittsburgh.
He said he was from Wallace Island.
Did he? He didn't? I don't know. I'm sorry.
Does that mean that he's going to be the one with the answers?
I don't know if we should go. He seemed really freaky.
I mean,
but
isn't Wallace Island also where all the high schoolers just go and get drunk too? Isn't that a thing?
There could be a lot of high schoolers there. It could be very bad.
I don't want to go and get drunk. I don't feel like I should be drunk right now.
I don't think we have to get drunk.
I don't really feel
Also, it's
comfortable
not
drinking.
that bad.
What's not that bad?
Being drunk, but that's entirely different.
Maddie cannot get drunk again.
You're right.
I've been drunk. It wasn't fun. You get a hangover the next day, and then you
I know.
smell like
That's
clams,
a good
and
point.
nobody wants to talk to you.
Nobody wants to talk to you when you're drunk.
Nobody wants to talk to you when you smell like clams. No. And that's what I learned.
Oh,
It was a hard lesson, and I'm sorry that you had to go through it that way.
I didn't even know that I have a very low alcohol tolerance, you guys.
Well, we should.
So we have to go to the island.
I think so.
Mm,
But I think we should go during the day.
That's a good idea. Let's
Yeah.
not do anything else at night because
Forgot
it's
about dates.
very...
I am sorry, guys. We didn't used to live in this. I just floors. Sorry.
okay.
It's fine.
Do you have blankets or?
I've got these blankets. He just points over to his bed. There's 3 pairs.
Okay.
We had to leave a little bit faster than we wanted to. So I've got some kind of straggly looking to toe that's probably laying on them, but we had some more blankets, but
That's okay.
makeshift dog bed.
Did we have our backpacks or anything, or we all dropped them at my house and we just booked it? So we
Yeah.
don't have
We
anything?
booked it.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
The
Well,
phone rings. Ring.
it's 1 a.m, right?
Yep. Ring.
I'm going.
You hear your dad. God damn it!
I got it, Dad. Fucking phones.
He is getting up and
Shuts door to the room. Walks out. Groggy. Picks up phone. OT presents.
your dad pulls the
Alright.
handle out of your
Alright.
hand.
Oh, that'd be nice.
He's cranky. Hello? What? Walter who? I don't... You better not. You don't have a girl in your room, do you?
You don't have a girl in your room.
It's true. No, I don't have a girl in my room, though.
Are you saying it like that?
You know what? I have, like, tiredness. Yeah. I mean, I've got, like, 3 girls up on the wall. I've got 1 in the closet.
Don't mess with me right now.
I know that, I know.
I walk out of the bedroom.
Charlie.
It's just
He walks out of the room. See?
sorry,
Rader.
sorry, Mr.
Okay.
O'Keefe.
Do you know somebody named Donna Maitland?
Yeah, I know Donna. Why? Is she okay?
Well, her dad is looking for her.
Oh.
Oh.
And it's 1 in the damn morning.
Can I hear this?
Yeah.
Did you try Maddie's house?
Yeah, ask him if you tried Maddie's
Did they
house.
try Maddie's?
They're asking if... he keeps, like, pulling his ear away. Yes, he says he tried goddamn Maddie's house, and goddamn Maddie is also goddamn missing.
Huh.
I'm looking at Donna in the room like.
I go out the window and knock on the front door and be like, oh, hello. The timing is really, really bad, but if we don't, they're gonna get in trouble. And then, how are they gonna get in trouble if they don't know where we are? We can say we were in the treehouse.
God damn it. All right. Apparently the sheriff's coming by.
Maddie, no.
Let's go out the window and go to my house and be in the treehouse. And then when they go in, they can find us in the treehouse, and it'll be like, oh, they were really stupid. We were in the treehouse the whole time. That means we have to go back.
So you don't know where this kid is?
Not that I didn't think of.
It's like there's a whole alert. All the cops are looking.
That means
Apparently she's one of the rich ones from over in Clearfield.
to your house in the dark by ourselves.
Oh yeah, that's really far. That's not a good time. Can we?
Camera switch.
Wait, we can steal the boys' bikes.
Well, what do you mean an investigation?
I didn't overman, Maddie. I didn't overman. I can't handle this much pressure. I think we should. Okay.
Hey. Did you guys see a Pontiac earlier tonight?
Oh, man. What? Where's
Were you there for something? There was some sort of a shootout or something?
Was it a
There's some-
shootout? No, we just had to deal with, like, bullies who were being assholes to us. So we just went the other way.
Or, yeah, bad kids.
Bullies.
Oh, they're dicks. They're like, the ones that, like, hung out with that...
Shit, alright, I'm putting on my shoes. I'll come meet you downtown. Alright, I'll bring the boys. We'll figure this out.
Alright.
Get my shoes.
I gotcha.
Rader, god damn it. Tell your dad right now where you are. Give him a call.
We are going to sneak out the window and come around and knock on the door.
I was saying that we should make
Yeah.
ourselves look haggard, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to use Shining Understudy again,
I'm gonna use.
because this is both sneaking and acting.
I'm going to use check and mate because I'm trying to fool someone.
12.
And it's active, right? So
Or either call your dad. Dad, need your shoes.
21.
What's up, get shoes?
Yeah, you call?
Yeah, I'm calling.
Ring. Ring. Click.
Hello?
Hanson.
Oh, Dad?
Rader. Oh, thank God. Where the hell are you?
I'm at Eisley's. Just
Were you going to tell me you were going to go over there?
they kind of got away from me.
Yeah, I'll say the day got away from you. Do you know Donna Maitland?
Yeah, I know Donna.
Well, do you know where
I
she
know
is? Because her father is threatening to sue us.
For
I
what?
don't.
For what?
Do we have a good lawyer, Dad? I don't know where she is.
All right. Well, did you take her?
Did I take her
Do
away?
you know where she might be? The man is obviously just panicking, but
The fuck?
while that conversation is going on, your dad goes to the door.
Shit.
Are
That's
you-
shoes.
Hi.
I bought that.
He swings the door open and just deadpan look, just supreme disappointment.
Is Eisley home?
The fuck are you two doing there?
What?
We lost.
Where?
We
Oh,
saw,
they got lost,
Where did
Charles.
you get lost?
Dad.
The girls got lost. God damn it!
Dad, terribly familiar with Gossipville, and we got lost, and it got dark. We were running,
Get off the
we were
phone,
running
honey.
away
Dad,
from
Donna's
Notcher
at
Kincaid.
Eisley's house. Okay, bye.
We were running away from Notcher Kincaid. He was chasing us and harassing us.
He's Mr. O'Keefe has already gone over and is just calmly dialing the phone. Yeah, Walter, they're here. They got lost. Yes. Well, maybe you should learn how to keep better control over your children. Have you considered that?
Sick bird. Sick bird.
Oh, no, I'll be waiting. Yeah. No, why don't you come pick him up? All right? Slam. All of you.
Why did you come here?
We
What are you
were
guys doing?
Gossipville. We're not from You're the only
here.
person we know in this town.
We were already sick.
But, alright, that's fair.
Enough. If you're going to bring your girlfriends here to make out
Oh no! Oh
Come on.
no! Completely red.
with a cover story.
No, sir. No, that is not.
Really? Not the whole
No,
case.
no.
No, you just mysteriously happen to just show up the second that your father calls. By the way, pleased to meet you. I'm Mr. O'Keefe.
I'm Donna.
Hi, Donna.
She flashes the big floppy dog baby blues.
It's not having it.
Well, you see, Mr. O'Keefe, you're playing this game. We came up with this
My
game.
name
where,
is Thomas. You can call
Mr.
me
Thomas.
Mr. O'Keefe.
Oh, okay.
And the game that you are playing is let's get Mr. O'Keefe in all kinds of trouble with rich people.
No, nobody's.
Because-
I'll be able to talk to my dad. Nobody will be in any
Oh,
trouble.
I'm sure
He's
you
just,
were. I'm sure you're going to be fine, princess.
He's just he overreacts, and
Tell
it's
you what,
gonna be.
you two are coming with me. You two are waiting here. I'm going to drive you home later. You're grounded forever.
Alright.
And ever and ever and ever and ever.
Amen. I was going for that in character.
No, Donna wouldn't say.
No, that would
Donna
be
wouldn't.
Donna just is so stressed out. She just automatically amen.
He just walks you both out to the curb by the side of the road.
Donna is looking around very nervously. She is not being outside tonight. For obvious reasons.
Mr. O'Keefe, is it okay if we just wait in the house? I
Nope, you're not staying with the boys.
No, I just don't want to be out here in the dark if we can help it.
You've played enough grown-up games. I think you can stand to be outside for a little bit.
This is all a misunderstanding.
Give me a perception check.
That's 10.
Your name, right?
10?
10.
You hear Dakota's barking a lot.
It sounds like the dog is getting kind of agitated. Is
Yep,
that
don't care.
usual for
Yep, dogs bark. It's okay.
could we maybe go sit
You're
in
going to be
the living room
having
or?
a conversation with your father.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
I am here to make sure that you get to your father, and that is the extent of my responsibility here.
Just looking around, looking very scared, looking
You two
very
are too
nervous.
young to be playing whatever games you are playing.
We were.
You don't have the
wasn't like
responsibility
What
to...
games you're talking about?
Both of you see the one of the trash cans over by the end of the trailer. The top of it just starts to rotate ever so slightly.
Oh no, Mr. O'Keefe, we need to go inside.
Please go
We
inside.
need to go inside. We'll stand on the opposite end of the trailer from the boys. We
We'll
won't even
lock
look at
ourselves
them,
in the
but-
bathroom.
but
We'll do whatever
we need
you
to
ask.
go inside.
But please, we don't want to be outside right now.
Oh, it's
We'll never come back to your house, but please.
big, scary Gossipville, huh?
No.
I get it. Clearfield. All right.
No, it's nothing like that. I would very much like to sit inside where it is not dark and there's something out here, and I don't. I'm
There
very.
is something out here. It's called the Angry Dad.
You're not
Sir,
as scary
I
as the thing that's out here, sir. So please let us go inside.
When you say, please let us go inside, a nice-looking station wagon pulls up at like about 80 and screeches to a stop with like a bunch of stuff in the back seats all slamming against the front seats.
I open
Mr.
the door.
Maitland just... Donna!
Dad, I just.
How dare you!
Daddy, please!
With boys?
I just want to go home, please!
Tears.
Get in the damn car. You too! I'm dropping you off.
Okay. Okay, you just like runs.
Yeah, I'm already in the car. I'm in the back seat, like face over the back of the.
The two dads engage in like angry, aggressive dad talk for a little bit. before-
Like as soon as that starts, I like half crack the window.
Dad, please, we just need to go. Get out of the street. Get in the car. Let's go home.
Please, I want to go home, Mr. Maitland.
He turns around and gets back in the car. As he's pulling away, you just see the lid of the trash can flop over and a wire poking up out of it.
Ah!